Hey train friends, welcome to this video of the 2018 Volume 1 catalog from Lionel. I'm going to quickly flip through and just give you my thoughts on it. So on this page we're looking at the Vision line Niagara. This is Lionel's big announcement for this year. And it's definitely a nice looking locomotive, and it has some of the new features like this water scoop spray effect that comes off the tender. And there's also the pretty cool pop-off smoke, and I definitely like these features. It looks like a nice engine. However, I'm not a huge fan of New York Central, so I'm not going to be getting one of these. They do look really nice. I don't know how it's called an ultimate steam engine, but maybe in some eyes of people it would be. Yeah, $1,899. Another reason why I'm not getting one. So I'm not in love with the New York Central that much. If there was an unlettered version, that would be sick. On to some more stuff. Going through Legacy Steam. The Pennsylvania coal hauler set, the H10, comes with the boxcar 3 hoppers and the N8 caboose. And it's definitely a nice looking set. It reminds me a lot of my M1A coal hauler set, which then makes me say, I don't really want this. So yeah, I'm definitely not going to be getting the coal hauler set. But it does have some nice features and nice cars for sure. If you look over on the right side, they do say it has whistle steam effects, which is cool. Another thing that says on the catalog that it has a swinging bell. And Lionel had a post the other day, and they said how they think that was a misprint, but they're actually trying to work that feature into the locomotive so it has a mechanical swinging bell. I really don't think they're going to do it, but that's just my opinion. So here are the single H10s if you want to just buy the locomotive by itself, and there's some different options. I kind of like this one, the Pennsylvania Lines West, something different. I like the long haul tender, which is same tolling that was used on the CC2s. So that kind of catches my eye. I like that more than the lower tender. And then here's another neat one. It's the Western Allegheny. I considered that one as well. So I may get one of those too with the CC2 like tender on it. There's also Harry Heike weathering on this one, which is nice. Anyways, so I think that's a pretty good engine. And moving along to the next page, you got the Usra Pacifics. These are definitely nice locomotives. I definitely would recommend them. I have a Pacific in the K4, which I love. A little bit of a different tolling, but this is a neat feature they're doing with these tenders where they're adding sounds into them now. And I think this would be a pretty cool feature if they continue this through the catalog in near years for other locomotives and tenders that you can buy. So that would be pretty cool if they can do that. So if we take a look on the right hand side of the page, there's an engine that catches your eye, which is this Halloween locomotive. It's definitely pretty eye-catching. The price is also eye-catching, $1,399. I definitely don't think I'd pay that much for a Halloween-themed steam locomotive. Maybe the Lion Chief Plus version is a little bit better option at a fraction of the cost. Anyways, here's the 2662s. They are offering them in a couple different road names. They definitely look nice. The thing that caught my eye about these is also the price, $1,599. But I don't believe these have whistle smoke, which does not make any sense because a few years ago, the Malays had whistle smoke, and I think these should too, in my opinion. This Buffalo and Rochester and Pittsburgh one looks pretty sick. I don't think I'm going to be getting that, though. I also really like this Great Northern paint scheme. That's really nice with the oil tender as well. And if you move over to the right-hand side of the page, there's some other options as well. The one at the bottom, there's a Western Maryland. Kind of reminds me of the Locomotive the Western Maryland Scenic Railroad is restoring right now. I don't know if it's the same exact tolling. I'm not that technical, but I wonder if they'll ever do a 1309. Maybe they should consider that in the next catalog. All right, so moving on to Legacy Diesel. The first one we have is the SW7s. These are nice. They definitely have a lot of different paint schemes to choose from, similar to the NW2s that just came out. The thing that stands out to me with these is they have fixed pilots, which is pretty cool, and they can still do 031 curves. So it looks prototypical going around tight bends for doing switching in your yards or whatever. As you can see, there's a bunch of different options here. Just kind of scrolling through and looking at them. UP version, Southern. The one that I kind of like is this right here, the Conemaugh and Blacklick. I just like the colors and the cursive writing on it. It's pretty sick looking. The chassis is pretty nice, and Frisco, and there's another New York Central item. All right, so next thing is going to be the SD45s. Check out this Norfolk and Western 1776 version. That is sick. I really like that. They are $599, which is, I think, maybe a bit high. I'd like to see these maybe priced at like $549, and then pre-order would be, $50 less or so. They do 54 curves. One that really caught my eye, though, is this Buffalo and Pittsburgh. It's definitely reminds me of a pumpkin and Halloween theme, but I don't believe Lionel's ever done that paint scheme for an engine. So I may consider that as a future option. I don't think I'll pre-order it, but it may be something I consider down the road. And there's a few other options over here if you see anything. Susquehanna, that's a nice one. All right, so moving along here, this is the one, the Showstopper, the SD70ACE, Spirit of the Union Pacific. Yeah, the 1943 is sick. I am definitely ordering one of these. They are also $599, and I believe it's going to be a pretty awesome engine. It's probably going to be the definitely number one most ordered. I prefer the Legacy version over the MTH, just my personal preference. I tend to just go for Legacy engines more often than the Premiers. Anyways, there's other engines on this page that I really like as well, especially this Norfolk Southern one, offered in the 1030, which is the engine they use for the Heritage event, and then also the barcode unit, the 1111. Pretty sick. All right, so over on the next page, we flip over and see that there are the U30Cs, and definitely some nice options here. I kind of wish they would have done a Norfolk Southern or Conrail version. I used to have a U30C Conrail. It was a really nice engine. Kind of wouldn't mind having another one. But, yeah, they're pretty nice. I would definitely recommend getting one. Penn Central, yeah, definitely would have rather had Conrail over Penn Central. Just my preference. All right, so we move over here. We got the GP9s. They're calling these the torpedo versions. They're definitely nice engines. I won't be getting any of these, but there's some nice options if you look through. They're $549.99, a bit better priced. A couple less features, like these won't have like ditch lights, which isn't prototypical, things like that. And just looking over on the right-hand side, it's a nice nickel plate road version. That one's pretty sweet. Something different. So that's pretty much it for Legacy Diesels. Just moving on to freight cars. I'm going to go through this section quick. I'm not going to do the rest of the catalog, but more so just talk about the things that I like and it caught my eyes. And here's one of them. It's the 30,000 gallon tank car with freight sounds. So these are the type that don't have legacy sounds in them where you cannot control them with a legacy remote. Um, there's advantages and disadvantages to that. I'm definitely going to be getting one of these for sure, at least one. I kind of like the fact where you can just set it on the layout and not fiddle with the legacy remote to, activate the sounds. It just does its own thing. You can run it with an MTH engine, Lionel, anything really. It doesn't make a difference. So that part of it is pretty cool. And you can even use these as on a conventional layout if you have one. I kind of like this ADM version. The UTLX at the top was also nice. But yeah, I'm probably going to definitely get at least one of those just to have it. I think the highlight of this catalog will be, for me, they're the pieces of rolling stock that have unique features. And that's definitely one of them. These 30,000 gallon tank cars at the top have the end of train device. And then these down here, these disconnect work car 4-packs, they're pretty neat looking. I wouldn't buy one, but just thought I'd show it. And pretty neat. So over here on the right-hand side of the page, there is a Pennsylvania one that's pretty decent looking. I may consider one of those. Who knows? Pretty neat looking. Here we go. These are really cool. The Union Pacific LED flag cars. So the flags will have LEDs illuminating through the stars. As you can see here, a flag on both sides of each box car that has LEDs. And these are powered by track power, so there's no batteries, which is really nice. I'm definitely going to be getting the Spirit of the Union Pacific one here, as you see. And, so it matches the locomotive. And if you look at the other side of the car, has different artwork on both sides of the car. And I think that's pretty cool. It's a nice touch. Definitely going to be getting one of those. Now, for all you Union Pacific fans, there are a lot of heritage options on this page as well. Be ready to shell out $120 for each car, maybe about $100 for pre-order. As you can see there, they're $119.99 each. One that is pretty cool, however, is over here. It's the Steam program one. Has the Big Boy Challenger and the FEF on the side. I think that's pretty cool. That's a nice looking car. And then moving along to the next page, we got the N5 Cabooses. These are very nice. I will definitely be getting, you guessed it, the Spirit of the Union Pacific, $99.99 to match the diesel locomotive. And that's a really attractive paint scheme on the caboose as well. And there you go. It looks great with the SD70 ACE. These are repeats. The 911 and the Veterans caboose. I actually just bought the Veterans caboose, and it's very nice. So I highly recommend one of these if you're interested in it. All right, so on the next page is something very interesting. It's the Cupola cam wide vision cabooses with a camera built inside of them. Now there's a Lionel app on the App Store or for Android phones, also on the Google Play, that they've already created, and it's going to have Wi-Fi connectivity to this camera, which looks through just like that. And I think that's pretty awesome. I like this. I think this is one of those unique items that is a must-have out of this catalog. So pick your road name you like, and I suggest you get one. The one I'm going to be getting is the PRR, definitely. You know me, guys. Although as a close second, Norfolk Southern. But only going to be getting one, so I'm going to go with the Pensy because you more often not would see a caboose with a steam engine, not with diesel locomotives. And so on this page we have the scale RPO cars. These are definitely nice. And then you have some passenger cars, Reading and Northern, and the Milwaukee Road, which would go great with the S3 that was in the catalog previous to this one, which I am not getting, by the way. Just because I'm trying to stick more so with the theme of my layout moving forward, which is Pennsylvania, Conrail, Norfolk Southern. Those are my three staples. I'll do a little variation with UP here and there, like that Spirit of the UP, SD70AC. But I'm going to just quickly show the rest of the scale cars in this catalog. And I like the Pennsylvania passenger cars with the green trucks on them. And here's some more heavyweights on this page with the green trucks. I actually have a K4 set from MTH that has the green trucks on it like that, so I wouldn't be buying any of these for that reason. And then here's the baggage cars on the right side. I wouldn't mind having one of these. I actually have a couple already in MTH, but the thing that really turns me off with these is the price tag. They're $159.99, which I think is nuts for one car. That I don't even believe they even have lighting in them, do they? I don't. I just don't see how that one car is worth $159. To me, that looks like, for Lionel's prices, maybe like $110 car, MSRP, not $160. Lion scale cars. Definitely some nice, attractive looking cars if you're looking to get any of these. And there's some hoppers and box cars. I definitely recommend the Lion scale cars. I have some of them already, and they're very nice. Moving along to traditional O-gauge stuff. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be getting any of this, but there is definitely some nice options in here for people. The workhouse under construction is pretty cool. Subway. First responder set's nice. CSX, definitely the daylight's cool. The general set is sick. And then some Halloween items. Get those to go along with that expensive Usra Pacific if you'd like. All right, so moving along, we have the Harry Potter and the Hogwarts Express items on this page. The thing that jumps out to me is the coach car that has the sounds of the Dementors in it with the images, and then approaching and lurking around the car, which I think is pretty cool. It's just going to be like the Prisoner of Azkaban if you're a Harry Potter fan, which Lily and I are. And we also have this train set, so that car will go great with it. Another cool feature of the car is it has interior illumination with a flickering effect, which is awesome. So definitely getting one of these, and this is probably the last item in the catalog that we're going to get. So I'll pretty much end it here and just let you guys know that we really appreciate your views, commenting, and subscribing. Smash the thumbs up like button, guys, and as always, have a good day.